Good morning. So today I want to talk about what it takes to heal. I want to talk about a healing commitment. And I've talked about a healing commitment before, but I mean a commitment with your soul, okay? So when you are trying to heal and you're going through dark times, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and you don't understand what's happening, why it's happening, you feel helpless and hopeless, you're not sure you're strong enough to get through it, and you question everything, right? The best thing that you can do in that situation is surrender to the higher good, to source energy, to your highest self, to your true essence of your soul, and say, okay, I realize there's things I don't understand. I'm not sure exactly why this is happening or what the outcome is going to be. I don't know and I can't control it. I wish I could, but I absolutely can't. And I question everything, but I want to trust you. I want to trust this universe, my highest, self. And I want to trust you and give you my trust and surrender my trust to you. You want to give over the trust and surrender it so that your soul isn't pulling you along this journey of transformation into who you want to become. It's not pulling you from the depths up into the light, kicking and screaming, right? You're not going kicking and screaming. You're going willingly. So yes, you're still being pulled. Yes, it still sucks. Yes, it's still a struggle. But it's like the difference between pulling somebody, dragging them, kicking and screaming along, or holding their hand and walking them through it and having them walk as a willing participant. So you want to become a willing participant to your soul's evolution here, to your own growth, to what the universe is giving to you and what the universe sees as the best way for you to evolve and transform, ultimately transform into who you want to be. And while you don't understand it, sometimes you just have to give over trust and be willing to surrender to the process and go willingly, as opposed to going kicking and screaming. So that's the first thing. All right, and the second thing is to truly heal, right? To truly make a healing commitment and to truly heal. You want to commit to your inner being, to your inner soul, that I commit to truly healing whatever you put in front of me. Okay, now let me explain that a little bit, because you think you are trying to heal, right? But healing usually comes seen as an outside thing that is sort of bestowed upon you. That you do all these things and then you get healing, right? You do these protocols, you eat these foods, you do the inner work, and then you get the prize, which is healing. And that's not true. To truly heal something, you actually have to look at it and resolve it inside your being so that you can, healing is resolving, right? So just say you're in a fight. Have you ever been in a fight with your significant other, with your partner? You're in a fight and you're feeling lonely and isolated and abandoned and mad and whatever it is, right? And you need to heal in order to come out of that fight and forgive and start to hug again and move on with your day and night, and not let that feeling inside you fester, right? The bad feelings that you have fester. Comes a point when you have to look at what's going on. Maybe you're upset that they're not hearing you, they're not seeing you, they're not understanding. And at a certain point, you realize, I'm going to let this go. I commit to letting this go now, to forgiving you, or to agreeing to see it differently, or I now feel like you've heard me or you've listened, whatever the case might be. And so then you're able to resolve it, right? You're able to resolve inside yourself and say, okay, I'm ready. So you're not necessarily forgiving that person. It's not forgiveness that does the healing. It's your commitment to yourself to just heal it now and to move on, right? To move on with your life, to resolve those feelings, to let them be resolved and to move on. And it's the same with your healing journey. When something hard comes up, right, we have to truly look at it, to feel it, to sit with it, to be with it in order to heal it, right? To let it feel seen, heard, understood. And then there comes a point, a welling up in us that we feel resolved. We feel like this is now, I'm willing to let this be resolved in my heart where I don't have to keep holding this, right? So there's a letting go that comes where you don't want to continue to hold it. But until you've really seen it, looked at it, been with it, sat with it, heard it, right? Then your mind subconsciously won't allow you to let that go. It doesn't feel resolved. It doesn't feel heard. It doesn't feel seen. It doesn't feel safe to not carry that with you. So you need to make a healing commitment to surrender, to let go, and to whatever comes in your path, whatever ugly feelings, emotions, thoughts, physical sensations, physical and mental breakdowns, whatever comes in your path, you agree not to push away, not to turn away from, not to ignore, not to, not to go away from, but to truly see and to sit with and to heal. To truly heal means to sit with long enough so that you feel a resolution in your heart, a true resolution that you can let go and that you can move on, and that you can let that energy stay in the past and you're not continually bringing it with you. So your commitment to healing is a commitment to whatever your soul, whatever the higher good, whatever your situation, your experience, whatever thoughts, emotions, feelings, or sensations, physical or mental or emotional or otherwise, get put in front of you, that you commit to seeing through. You commit to sitting with for as long as it takes, to not turn away from, to love yourself through it, to hear yourself, to see yourself, to accept yourself, to do everything that you need to do until you're ready. That's the key. Until you feel ready, emotionally, physically, spiritually, until you feel ready. And there will always come a point. You don't need to be scared of this. There will always come a point when you feel ready and you feel seen and you feel heard and you feel like it's time now. And it will be laid down automatically. It will be let go of automatically. Things will be forgiven automatically, right? So you sit with until your heart is ready to lay it down. And that's what a commitment to healing means, is like, whatever you put in front of me, soul, I'm going to surrender to this process. I'm going to go willingly, and I'm going to trust that it's there for a reason, and I'm going to be with it and truly heal it. I'm going to commit to healing it. Truly healing it so that I can move forward. So, and then you have to keep doing that as the things come. So I hope this video has been helpful. I hope that you will commit to healing in a way that's not just taking action and not just doing things and not just creating your new identity and not just doing things in the moment that will help you heal, but to truly commit to healing yourself by surrendering and by committing to staying with it, even when it's hard, whatever comes up, for however long it takes, until the resolution comes in naturally and completely. And then you can be free of that to move on to the next step in your journey. So I hope, again, this has been helpful, and I will see you in the next video.